What is going on, guys? Luke here today, and I'm going to give you the exact playbook I use every time a crash happens. And honestly, I've been doing this since way back in the day when I just had a few $100s to invest. So this absolutely applies to everyone. Fortunes are made during crashes. And by the end of this video, you will have this simple formula to profit huge from a crash, and dare I say, you might actually get excited if another one happens. So let's get started right now. Well, welcome back everyone. For those of you new to the channel, yes, I wear my shades in the dark and I do all sorts of other crazy things, but that is just to keep this all fun. With everything going on out there today, there is no reason why we cannot have fun and also help each other build real wealth, and that is my goal with every video. And the only thing I ask in return is that you subscribe and be part of our crew here, and don't forget the bell if you want to be notified when I release a new video. Some of these videos are time-sensitive information that can make you a lot of money, so you don't want to miss that. And if you get any value out of this video at all, make sure you like the video and remember to actually do that for all the creators that you like, as that is how the YouTube algorithm works, and the quicker you do it, the more you're helping that creator. So let's tickle the algorithm a little bit and jump into this. So there is a lot of uncertainty in the market right now, with some predicting a crash that is just imminent and it's coming tomorrow. The reality is no one knows for sure, but there are indicators out there, and the bigger reality is you need to be prepared even if it never happens. How many people had the March crash on their radar? The answer is no one. However, while the rest of my friends and partners were busy panicking, I was busy getting excited, and I was honestly laughing, to be honest, because I knew what was going on. While they saw monster red day after monster red day, I actually saw huge future green days in my bank account as the red days ticked away. I found myself cursing those stupid circuit breakers because I wanted it to continue to freefall, because I know fortunes are made during crashes. And if you just simply take these 3 steps we're going to cover today and apply them, you will not be sitting up worried at night about your money, but instead you'll be sitting up at night excited about the opportunity in front of you to make a lot of money. So step number 1 is to be ready. Well, how the heck do you do that? First, you got to clean up your portfolio and get rid of all those dogs that you don't want to hold long term. Every stock in my portfolio I have a long-term outlook on and do not plan to sell for years. Having that view allows me to execute later without worry. And don't worry, we'll get to all that here in just a minute. Hang tight. And second, you need to figure out which stocks you want to buy and hold long term. And you can do that by kind of, role-playing a crash scenario. If the market drops 20%, what stocks would you want to buy on discount? All right, so now you know what you want to buy. Now figure out your buy points. And don't just have one buy point. You need a few buy points, because we're not just pushing all in whenever it gets to that price. I typically keep around 3 to 4 buy points. No, 3 to 4, not 5. Well, I guess there could be 5. Never mind. You cannot time the market, so don't even bother trying to time it. Just put in prices you would be happy to purchase at and be happy with that. And you need to remember to get your free stock worth up to $1,600 if you just deposit $100 with Webull if you haven't already. So step number 2 is to refer to step number 1 and relax and stay laser focused when a crash starts. Do not make the mistake of watching the news or social media or anything else, and if you do, don't fall for the hype or fear. Use your brain and analyze what's really going on. And absolutely avoid the chat rooms and the comment sections out there. I mean, you can still comment on my videos, but the rest of them, just ignore them. The reality is, you have a plan already laid out. So now it's time to focus on that plan and let everyone else freak out. Also keep in mind, do not make the mistake of selling in a crash as everything's falling around you. Just because stocks are crashing does not mean that the stocks that you own are bad stocks. I mean, was Amazon or Apple all of a sudden not Amazon or Apple? If you sell, it really only does 2 things. 1, it creates a taxable event, and I'll be honest with you, I don't want to pay taxes on a stock that to me is a long-term hold. And 2, I am now trying to time the market, which nobody can do. So you talk about stress on your life. That's the last thing you need. It is much more fun to try to pick up great stocks on a discount than it is to unload a portfolio full of stocks, have a massive tax bill, and then try to time the market to get back into the investments I wanted in the first place and I already had. And again, keep this in mind. If you are holding high quality stocks, this is just an opportunity for you to add more shares on the cheap. And step number 3 is to execute your plan. You've already done the work, put in the time, and now it's time to start buying. And guess what? Since no one can time the market, you won't guess the bottom unless you just happen to get really lucky, and that's 100% okay. If that bothers you, you are thinking like a short-term trader, and I cannot help you there, I'm sorry. You just have the wrong mindset. Instead, just look at it like you got a discount over the price prior to the crash, and if it goes down further, then you're just getting additional discounts. Who doesn't want additional discounts on stuff? There are many people out there who tried to time the market bottom last time because it may go lower, and they missed the run-up and are just waiting for the next crash to buy back in. And they might be waiting for a really long time. This is what happens when your mindset is not right. And the March crash, I fully expected to be down for at least a year, or maybe even more, but I knew it would pay off long term, so it just didn't bother me. And when it came time, I had no reason not to execute my plan. And guess what? It paid off early. And if another crash comes soon, it's just another opportunity to add to my wealth, and you can do the same thing by just following these 3 simple steps. It really is this simple in the end. But I completely understand if you want more details, and actually, you can work directly with me as I show you how to create a plan, set defined goals, how to analyze a stock, and build real wealth by checking out the first link down in the description, where I will teach you my method for all of those things and more. And don't forget to sign up for Webull so you get your free stock worth up to $1,600 when you just deposit $100 with them. It's actually a good deal, guys, and I did it myself. And show your support for the channel by liking the video. And you can follow me on all my social medias as well, so you can watch me epically fail on all of those. Thanks.